Hey guys, it's me, Stalagi. I just stumbled across an interesting profile. This is in fact Salisha Singh. This is her picture. She's even wearing the same earrings as in all these other pictures that we have of her. So I just thought this was most interesting. It says, Salisha Singh, Director, DEW Office Supplies, Tongat Secondary School, Do Office Supplies Pty Ltd, City of Johannesburg, Gauteng, South Africa. 126 connections. About manufacturers and suppliers of corporate wear, schoolwear, sports attire, office supplies, etc. In-house branding. One-stop shop. What a fantastic experience at AWS Summit 2025 on 30 April, and it was my first AWS Summit and I loved every moment. So I don't know, this is very interesting to me because this is the person that was murdered with her family, supposedly, right? Wait, that's not this is the person. Like, this is the picture of the person. And then here's some reviews. It says, Salisha is friendly and very sweet person, willing to help and assist others, always available to resolve work-related issues, easygoing and fun, excellent professional, and above all, loves teaching. Loves teaching. Did you hear that? Loves teaching. Okay, what do we know about Salisha Singh? She was a teacher. So this has to be the person, but I'm a little confused because this person was allegedly murdered with her husband's brother, and her child. So anyhow, I mean, I could be wrong. This could be just someone, and if this is you and you come across my video, please reach out to me. I would really love to solve this riddle in the Kiely Rodni case of who Salisha Singh really is, and if this is the same person that was murdered with her husband and her brother-in-law and her daughter, because basically no one has said anything more about this specific person. And I know a lot of you that watch my channel right now probably don't know much about the Kiely Rodni case, and if you go and try to Google it, all you're going to see is what they want you to see. You're not going to see all the hard work that many of us have done to try to uncover the truth about what happened to Kiely Rodni. And furthermore, if you try, a lot of things might start to happen, like your channel gets striked, or you get harassment from randos, or you're threatened, because all of those things have happened when you start to uncover things in this case. And what I'm looking at right now is just her reviews from other people. It says Salisha is a really hardworking, nice person. Her ability to handle pressure and do multiple jobs simultaneously really impressed me a lot. Technically sound, die-hard attitude, and smiling face throughout the work hours. What can I say? She has all the qualities of a successful manager. All the best for her future. So, these are kind of old reviews. This is in 2009. Another one in 2009. All of these are in 2009. And these are just similar profiles. It says self-employed, September 2012 through April 2013. So, office administrator, assistant managing director. So this basically shows the places where she has worked. But these are all back from 2007, ranging up to 2016. So it's interesting that this is all we see. Oh, that I already went through there. Yeah. So, I mean, this is her picture right here. That's her. That is the woman, complete with the earrings, same nose, same eyes, facial structure, everything. And this is LinkedIn. This would be her work profile. Now, here's the creepy thing. If this is really the woman that was murdered, her LinkedIn keeps going. It just keeps going. People think that she's available to work. And how creepy that is for everyone. We're all going to have unmanned accounts someday. And I'm pretty sure that this is a stagnant account. Like, nobody has done anything with it. A lot of it is like, these are kind of like jobs from other countries than America, but she was very much part of the Kiely Rodni case, in the sense that she was the one that was trying to get people's attention on Instagram. She was trying to get Sammy to talk to her. She was trying to get Jagger to talk to her. None of those people would talk to her because of what she was saying. And that's in my opinion. Maybe there's another reason, but it's obvious that they didn't want to give her the time of day, because if they had, then she might be viewed or taken seriously. She might be viewed as someone who actually has information. That's what I think. The minute they started to pay attention to her, everyone else started to pay attention to her too. So they didn't. You won't find any messages of Jagger responding back to her when she was begging him to go help Kiely. Now, this is before they found her in the lake. This woman was begging Jagger to go help Kiely before they found her in the lake. That is pretty significant. You know, there's been a lot of people that their lives have been threatened in this case. And you can tell that nothing was actually investigated, because look at if you Google Kiely Rodni's cause of death, there is no mention of any other scenario but her accidental drowning. You know, victim shaming. Nobody likes to consider the fact that she was found in the back hatch. She was strapped in. There's proof of that. There's evidence, proof of that. And if she did this to herself, there's no way that she could have been strapped in, because the seatbelt was sticking out of the back of the hatch when they found the car upside down in the lake. She was strapped in. The seatbelt was wedged in the door. How would someone do that to themselves? There's no way. There's no way. And you can hate me for talking about this again, for bringing this back up, but when I found this LinkedIn account, and believe me, I was searching, I was Googling, I wanted to see what updates there might be, which there are none. However, what's on the internet does not just go away. So here's some more evidence of Salisha Singh's existence on the planet as who she is. Same earrings, guys. Listen, this girl must have loved these earrings, because you see them, and this is the number one thing that connects all these pictures together. I don't have the other pictures, and I'm sorry, I wasn't really prepared to make this video, but I just wanted to make it real quick because here it is. Like, everyone, when the case was going on a couple years ago, everyone was like, oh no, she's not part of the case, or like she's just a fictitious person, but she's not. And for us to sit here and say that there's no connections is just absurd. And the fact that the proper authorities never investigated this. Well, we know that the authorities in Kiely's area were doing a cover-up. There's no other way around that. They were conducting a full-scale cover-up, complete with like fake scenarios and blocked off search zones and you name it. Like every stop they could pull, they pulled it. They pulled out all the tricks from the bag to cover this up. And I don't know why. I was sitting here trying to think, why was I so fascinated with this case from the start? I can't figure out what drew me in. I guess because I got this feeling that something wasn't right. By the way that Sammy was talking, by the way that Megs was talking, all of those girls, not just those two, but all the other ones too. And it's, I don't know, maybe it's just a mother's instinct, but if those were my daughter's friends, you best believe I wouldn't just sit there and take their word for it. Hell no. And if this offends somebody, just go away. I'm sorry, I don't have time for people that want to argue that this girl was not involved in Kiely's case, because she absolutely reached out. She reached out so hard, harder than anyone else in this case. This woman reached out and tried really hard to get Kiely some help before she died. And she even told us, hurry up, go save her before the 19th. Before the 19th. Can you imagine if somebody actually took her seriously and listened to her and found out how to save Kiely? Could you imagine? But that wasn't part of the plan. And mysteriously, this woman, which we didn't know this was the same woman that was murdered in Merced with her husband and her brother-in-law and her daughter. At that time, we didn't know this was the same woman. But as you can see, the pictures, well, I don't have the other pictures in this video, but if you go back to my other videos about Kiely and Salisha Singh, and you can go look at all those pictures. And you know another thing? India was aware that this murder took place, and it was very upsetting to them. There was a lot of news articles about how the whole country was just very disturbed as to why a prison inmate, criminal guy, went out there. And if you guys have watched the video, the surveillance video of the guy and how he was kind of like sneaking around the property, and then he goes in as if like he knows where he's going and stuff. Well, turns out he used to work for them, but he was also a hitman. Like, if nobody realizes that, What the heck is wrong with your mind if you can't realize that that guy was being paid to go straight in there and do what he did? Nobody else. It's not a disgruntled employee. Yeah, he's got a track record of doing that to another place, but he's also got a track record of being a freaking criminal. Like, it's not just because he can't get along with people or he doesn't want to take orders from a boss. No, he takes orders from a boss. It just ain't that boss. It's cartel boss. So, anyways, I won't go into full details, but this is the girl. This is Jasleen, who was murdered. This is the girl. Okay? So, anyways, if you guys want to, like, go back to my videos, I'll try to link a couple down below. But I made so many videos of Kiely Rodni. It's hard for me to, like, figure out which videos are going to be the ones to pin here. But I guarantee you most of the videos are regarding the situation with Salisha Singh and her part, the part that she played in trying to rescue Kiely. She is the only one who tried so hard. And I'm probably going to make a couple more videos about her. I know I already did, but I feel like I need to piece it together a little bit better, just so you guys can better understand, like, where I'm coming from with all this. And I kind of wish that there was more information, but this is it. And now she did go, like, this is totally saying that she is a teacher. And we know that she's a teacher from her other, I think it was her Instagram. Yeah, it was Instagram. So, anyhow, I'm going to sign off for now. But it was quite a surprise to find this. For sure. And I'm going to save it just to see what, maybe come back to it and see if anyone's, like, doing anything on it, if anyone's active on this profile. Let me see what else. There's a bigger picture of her. You see those earrings? She was always wearing those earrings. Always. And this picture too, I guess AI kind of throws everyone into the same category, but out of all these women, there's only one that resembles the Salisha that we're looking to. See, this says it's a related image up there, and I know that's not the same girl, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And maybe those earrings are just very popular, but if that's the case, then why aren't they being worn by other women? It's just her. I'm going through, and none of these people match the person that I was looking for. It was just her, and she was like the closest to what we're actually looking for. So there she is. Such a strange case. Just trying to see if there was anything else, and I don't think so. Maybe just sorry, the dogs are barking. Let's see what this one shows us. says Research and Development Technical Manager, Food Solutions and Quick Service Restaurants, Durban Institute of Technology, Durban, KwaZulu Natal, South Africa. So that's weird too. Like, this is another one, same name, from South Africa, or lives in South Africa. And this picture was also a picture that kept coming up in Kiely's case regarding Salisha Singh. And so I don't, however, think that that is her, the one that we're talking about. But this could be a relative, possibly, because I know Salisha had a sister, and remember the whole, that whole situation, the series of messages that were shared. I don't remember who shared them, but it had to do with, and I forget the people's names. You know, I'd have to go back through those messages and just kind of like relate them. But Salisha Singh's little sister, Alicia, with an A, Salisha Singh, was said to have been dating some guy that was allegedly a pimp. And I believe the messages were relaying that, like, they were involved somehow. And I'm not gonna like repeat stuff because I need to refresh my memory about it. But this was one of the pictures that was related to what they say could be Salisha's younger sister. But like I said, I don't know for sure. But yeah, this is a picture. And maybe it's just because the same name. But why would they have the same name? Unless they were, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze. Anyways, I'm just going to sign off right now. I don't know what else to talk about with this until I go refresh my mind about it. But this picture right here was linked to Salisha Singh's younger sister in many cases when I was researching this case. Now, when I go back and try to find things again, things have changed. Like, they didn't keep it the same. Things have absolutely changed as far as like what I believe to be them scrubbing information off the internet so that we can't go back and find the same stuff that we once found about 3 years ago. This is a picture that I saw connected to Salisha Singh's younger sister. And then, of course, this other picture with the curly hair and the earrings, that's who I believe is Salisha Singh, the older sister. And that's it. There's really nothing else. They could be sister, they could be half sisters, because they do appear to have different noses, different hair texture, and that kind of stuff. But they do both appear to be teachers. Now, I know it's real easy to just take a straightener and straighten her hair, and if that's the case, I mean, I guess these two ladies could possibly pass for each other. But the contrast is so different as far as the hair texture. However, that's not to say that people are not real super good at like being someone else, impersonating someone else. But in a case like this, it's like, why would anyone do that? Nobody really knows these women. But anyhow, until I find more proof that they're not related, until it stops popping up that they could be the same family, then I'm just gonna continue to think that these two women are potentially related or the same person. But definitely, this woman right here has to be the same woman. But anyhow, I'm gonna be signing off for now, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and please keep Kiely's case in your prayers, and the case of Salisha Singh and her family that were murdered in cold blood. Please keep that case in your prayers too, because a lot of people just brush that one under the rug like it was just a disgruntled employee. But honestly, the way that it played out was more resemblance of a hitman, because the guy refused to say why he did it. He was trying to kill himself while he was in the hospital so that he didn't have to talk or go to jail. So just considering that, like, why would this guy, they had to sedate him in the hospital because he kept trying to kill himself. Like, he went out and killed a whole family, and then he got caught. It's only because he got caught that's why he wanted to kill himself. But that is like Hitman 101. Like, if there was a class for becoming a hitman, that would be something that you'd have to learn. Like, if there's a chance that you're gonna spill the beans, you better just kill yourself, because we're gonna torture you. That's what the cartel would do. That's what the mob would do if you spilled the beans. And if that's the case, then Kiely's case is much worse than any of us could ever imagine. And a lot of us already know that this is the case. It's just the rest of the world that hasn't caught up to the reality yet. So, have a good day, guys, and I hope you stay safe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.